So I got my all AFK right here, and I'm gonna try to 2v1 in EU. If you want this build, join below in the comments. But yeah, I am pissed, bro. And you may be wondering, why am I mad? Because there's this special group of people who think they're like super secret scientists and they're always right. They got like some secret mathematical genius, Albert Einstein level thought process in their brain. Now this group of people is no other than the people in the deepwoken Discord builder server. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't know too much on how the server actually works, but some of the absolute specimens that come out of this group just really irk a part of my deepwoken soul. Let me know in the comments if you ever ran into a deepwoken builder scientist, because I know I am not the only one tripping about this. I mean, I've literally witnessed people argue over my builds with random other people. Now, I actually don't have a problem with people who try to make the best builds or they try super hard in deepwoken builder, because I am also one of those people who try to put everything they can into a build, even if they aren't even gonna make it. I do that myself. Now what really gets me going is when they start saying that my builds are bad and try to start debating people on why it's bad. And the funniest part about the whole entire thing is sometimes they will change a very important part of the build that you didn't even want to change, and then tell you that it is better that way. Now, if it wasn't crazy enough that if you put them in a room with a God Seeker, the average elo would still be around 1,000. These people will swear up and down that they are more qualified than you, no matter what elo you are. They could be at 1,000 elo and you could be at 2,000, top 1 in the entire game, and they will still swear up and down that they are more qualified than you. And the funniest part about this whole entire thing is that another group of haters of me will swear up and down that I'm build carried, but then this other group will swear that I have the worst builds ever. At this point, there's just no beating the cope, bro. Like the cope needs no logic. The cope just has a mind of its own. Like some people will say I'm build carried, but then in this clip, I'm boss rating in EU and beating top 250s in EU, but then they'll say you're kit carried. But that just makes no sense because everybody in the game has a kit. Even PvE players have kits. There's some white names with the best kits in the game, let alone top players. And then they'll say you're carried by this and that, even though they already lost to you without either of them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the deepwoken cope has gone too far also. Like, some people just need to admit that they aren't that good at the game. Like, some people don't have to play every single day of their life and be good at the game, and that's fine. Like, you can just accept that you're not that good at the game. Like, God will not strike you down just because you admitted that you aren't the best player in Roblox deepwoken. But back onto the topic of the deepwoken builder Discord, I've heard there was like build masters and stuff like that, which is crazy. That just sounds crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what is a build master? And what do you mean by that? Like you threw a couple builds together and then they gave you the role of build master? Like, who even is greenlighting this? Who greenlights the role of the build master? Like, is it all just 800 elo players just greenlighting based on their opinion of a build? Because it's obviously not based off of if it's actually good, because if it's actually good, then my builds would be good because I've got top 1 on them. Now, some of them might miss like one talent that doesn't even matter for the build, but for the most part they are good builds. But yeah, I don't know, if you're in this group and it is not like that, let me know in the comments. And if you ran into one of these people, also let me know, because that would be funny to hear more stories about these people. But yeah, hopefully I entertained some of you people, and if I did, like and sub right now, and peace.